Hey kids, Jay Money here. I hope you're having a great week. It's a beautiful day outside and I'm just enjoying it a little bit. I wanted to share with you a little bit about our Bible story this week. It's going to be really, really cool. You know, Jesus did 3 things when he was on the earth. He would, 1, cast out demons, 2, preach and teach, and 3, he would heal people. He would heal people. Now, we're right in the middle of this coronavirus, and things are kind of crazy still. And sometimes people wonder, where is God in the midst of this? You know, if Jesus wanted to, he could snap his fingers and heal everybody of coronavirus. We know this because the Bible tells us that he healed anyone who came to him asking for healing. So what do you think? Has there been a time in your life when you were sick or maybe you were hurt? You know, I want to show you this. This is in my garage, okay? And those weights right there is kind of how I'm exercising during the pandemic. And those 75-pounders on the ground, earlier this week, one of them was slipping off that rack right there, and I tried to catch it. And it basically destroyed my finger. Okay, it's kind of, I broke this pinky. I think it's rebroken. I'm going to lose the nail there. It's all purple and bruised, and I can barely move it. And I was just thinking, you know, if Jesus wanted to, he could take away the pain and he could make my finger completely perfect in an instant. In fact, later in Jesus' ministry from our lesson this week, Jesus was asked why he healed, why he was doing all these miracles by the Pharisees. And this is how Jesus answered: so that you may know that the Son of Man has the authority to forgive sins. You know, God is so powerful. Jesus is so powerful that he can heal anybody who needs it if he wants to. And he can forgive any sin, no matter how bad we are in our sin. Jesus died for that. He died for us, and he died to forgive us of that. And so, something to think about this week. You know, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. So Jesus is so good, and we're going to learn about how he began his ministry by healing people today.
Jesus traveled to Capernaum with his disciples Simon, Andrew, James, and John. He went into the synagogue on the Sabbath and began to teach. The people there were very surprised. Jesus' teaching was not like the scribes' teaching. He spoke with authority. Just then, a man with an unclean spirit shouted, "What do you have to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Jesus commanded the spirit to be quiet and come out of the man. The spirit yelled again and then came out. Everyone was amazed. "Who is this Jesus?" they asked. "He teaches with authority, and the unclean spirits obey him." News about Jesus spread quickly throughout all of Galilee. Next, Jesus and his disciples went to Simon and Andrew's house. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever. Jesus went to her, took her hand, and healed her. She got up and began to serve them. That evening, large crowds of people came to the house with others who were sick or bothered by evil spirits, and Jesus healed them. Early the next morning, Jesus went out by himself to pray. Simon and the other disciples found him and said, "Everyone is looking for you." Jesus said, "Let's go on to the nearby villages so I can preach there too. This is why I have come." Jesus traveled throughout Galilee. He preached and drove out demons. A man with a skin disease came to Jesus. He got on his knees and begged, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus was willing, and he healed the man. Jesus' miracles proved that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God. They strengthened people's faith and met their needs. Through Jesus, God did what is impossible for us to do on our own. He provided forgiveness, salvation, and eternal life.